Alright, we are back with more 70-star action, this time of the D1 variety, with D himself and Weegee fresh off of a hot 16-star PB by 4/10 of a second, I believe. But still a PB nonetheless, we take those. So, Division 1. Looks like Dwhatever is doing quite well. He is in second place. Weegee still in the playoffs. The top 8 of the 12 people make the playoffs in this structure. So actually, these two could face each other in the playoffs maybe, first round. But who knows? If Weegee gets a win here, it would be huge. And it's certainly possible. Both players are very good. As everyone knows, they're both household names. They could both easily throw up a 48 here. So we'll see what happens. It may be a battle of who can make the fewest mistakes or who can go the fastest. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm not sure of the routes that we'll be doing today, but we may be seeing some double plus action, which would be quite exciting.
It's me, Mario.
And we're off.
Hello. Okie dokie.
Dear Mario.
Both players using English version saves about 2.5 seconds,
Peach.
and you don't have to worry about sound glitch, which can be an issue when you're doing double plus. If you get sound glitch, you basically lose the race, and you lose all 60 points. It's a glitch in shifting sandland that happens when there's too many sounds occurring at the same time, and the sound just goes away when it happens, and you get the star, and the game, it just crashes. You're just done. And if you haven't been saving your game, which you usually don't, you can't really continue the race. So let's see here. These players are both very good. Their movement is incredible. They can really move the guy with the red hat.
Go.
The sync is somewhat real here. Both hitting
Here we go.
pretty much perfect bonk clips. I have a feeling this might be a tight race. Both runners are quite evenly matched, although for 70-star, I'd say Dwhatever has the slight edge. He's certainly capable of 47, honestly, on any given run. Weegee is a bit more of a 16-star specialist, but he has really been kicking it into high gear recently, and 70-star, I could see him doing some huge damage very soon. He's having some trouble with the slide, though. We're going the wrong way. This is not ideal. So, when you go the wrong way here, you don't want to finish under 21 seconds, because then the star spawns. So he finishes at 21.2 to avoid the 4-second star animation.
Here we go.
But yeah, he's about 8 seconds behind now, or 8.5, as you could see by the slide timer. It's about the same time as would have been if he missed like a 2 skip, or if he missed bomb clip. And Dwhatever just wants to even things out a little here, so, you know, just get the wild blue backup, lose 4 or 5 seconds. Weegee starting a very spicy 100 here. Spicy until then. Dwhatever opting for full setup for cannonless, but he gets it. Very solid. Weegee back on track with 100 coins. Looking really nice. Dwhatever. Wow, look at this movement. I mean, this guy is just out of his mind. Every star, it's just so clean. Both of these runners, honestly, you notice the big mistakes, sure. Or if they die, yeah, okay, it's very noticeable. But whenever they're just walking along, diving along, it's always dustless. It's always so clean. It's beautiful. Dwhatever with a perfect 100 coin here. Very perfect. Until I jinx it. So both runners having a little trouble with 100 coin actually, and Dwhatever actually is gonna have to go through another cycle here. So this is probably a total of 15 plus seconds here that he has lost on this 100 coin. Weegee definitely has an opportunity to catch up. He also opts for full setup on cannonless versus the texture setup. We may be getting back into sync mode. We'll have to see. I believe Dwhatever had for a time, or maybe still has, the Womps Fortress 100 coin record. At least on the spreadsheet. So that is surprising that that mistake happened. We're pretty tied here. This is good. Both players with maybe a little bit of nerves at the start here. But we're pretty synced up. Time to fight the big brick guy, as I believe he is known. Not much to the fight. It's a pretty straightforward star. I think Nintendo wanted a fairly easy boss there. Really, all the bosses in this game are fairly simple. Other than Bowser, the final Bowser, you can certainly lose some time there. Now we're headed for last star of Womps Fortress. Weegee barely getting a sub 7 Womps, which is not too bad for a race. Dwhatever 702. Again, for a race, this is not too shabby. They both had a little hiccup there on 100 coin, but nothing too devastating other than that. Well, I guess Weegee had the unfortunate slide. We'll see if this slide can be any better here. See if we can get sub 21. And he redeemed himself. Oh my goodness. 12.5. That is very good. 12.6 from D. Very solid. 12.5. I have never seen a 12.5. They've become more popular in the recent years. But, wow. Pulling that out. Very solid. Definitely made up for that 21. Maybe not the time, but you know. Looks like we'll be pretty synced here. Especially after that minor mistake. And Weegee looks to have about 7-second lead, I'd say. Maybe 8 seconds. Wow, very nice. Side flip, dive, rollout by Dwhatever. That's how you do the backup there if you miss a red. That is textbook. Now we go into Dark World. It will be interesting to see what strat Weegee does here. He's capable of doing ridiculous strats, but I don't think he'll be doing what he does for 16 star here. Looks like he was going for a Zaya cycle. But looks like he'll just get Shigeru cycle, which is very solid. Dwhatever will probably also get Shig cycle. Very good from both players. Well, actually, D missed the red there. That's going to cause him to miss a cycle. And Weegee will be right around a 10 flat, maybe like a 10-02 Dark World. If he can hit this throw, and D whatever, just about 15 seconds behind. Alright. Very solid run still from both players. Be able to see what routes we're doing here in a minute. Hopefully they're doing the same route, so that we can see the distance between them more easily. Weegee doing sky jump. Pretty textbook here. Leg reduction at the end. Very good. Do whatever right behind him. He does the leg reduction as well. So we're into CCM, everyone's favorite stage. Weegee, very solid. Wall kicks will work. D whatever with a perhaps even more solid. Oh no, you went a little too low there. You save a little bit of time if you hit the bottom of the star when you're diving into it there. I think that's what D was going for. Ends up losing just a couple of seconds there, having to get that back up. Not a big deal. And D whatever is doing 100 coins before Penguin. Yes, he is doing CCM 17. He'll probably be doing double pillarless. And it looks like both runners will be doing CCM 17. Very good. So D whatever can't miss a coin on this slide, otherwise he'll have to lose about 8 seconds. Have to get a backup red. Weegee is dropping some frames, it looks like. This is pod racing. I can't tell. I think Weegee is okay on coins here. Yeah, he's okay. It still missed a coin. Both runners still very close. D whatever, bringing the lost child back to his mother. Does the leg reduction there. So that star spawns in a different place on Japanese version. But it's pretty negligible, the time difference. I know both of these players run some on JP and on US. For 70 star, they'll be US, but when they do 120 and 16, they're using JP. I ever wonder if you're playing both versions, if you ever, you know, forget little things. Like, you expect the star to spawn in a different spot on that star. But Weegee, apparently bonking there on the roof star. Just making it a little closer here. Hopefully the internet will be a little better here in a minute. We can still see what's happening though. You can see he's got a 5-second lead or so.
Here we go!
Haunted Book star, everyone's favorite star. The intended way actually is to go through a library and punch books in a specific order to unlock this star. But, you know, we just kind of hop across the balconies and save plenty of time. Both runners are very close going to SSL, so I think it's just going to matter who can nail this double plus better. Things could certainly not be close after this next stage, let's just say that. Nice punch grab there from D. I think Weegee did punch grab too, but I'm not quite sure. Weegee did not get the bomb grab he wanted, neither did D, so they'll both be doing a backup here. They'll both be getting the top of the pyramid star. Loses a few seconds. Nothing major. It's far worse to die on Pillarless. If you just mess it up and have to back it up, it's not too big of a deal. And you can back it up twice in 70 star. So, here we go. Pillarless, Tamaples for D, I think Tamaples for Weegee. And both are in pretty clean here. D getting the top of the pyramid star, Weegee opting for secrets. But yeah, we get to do it again. The hardest trick in the game. You gotta do it twice if you're doing this route. Only a madman or a very, very skilled Mario player would even dare to try it. And D is having no problem here. And neither is Weegee. No deaths on Pillarless. Making the case to do double Pillarless here in a race. Pretty solid by both players. And the sync is still real. Very close to a sync at least. Just have the bird star to go here. And Dwhatever got trolled by the fly guy. He is prone to do this from time to time. The fly guy. He is prone to just completely screwing you over and costing you about 8 seconds. You gotta back it up like this. It's no fun. Weegee into LLL. I think a pretty solid reds from from the 8 frames I saw. Dwhatever right behind. Yeah, that Talon Star kind of separated them a little bit, but still nothing too huge. Both runners are on pretty good pace, if it weren't for not the best womps. At least for their skill levels. Dwhatever is doing some really spicy stuff here for Wingcap, or at least attempting to. I believe that was the new, like, Kaiman optimization. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Or that was the goal there. It saves a few tenths of a second. Weegee having problems with Lava Boost, that's a death. That is, as far as deaths go, one of the better deaths to take. It probably only costs about 12 seconds as you re-enter right into the volcano. But that will be great for us, because we'll just have a closer race here. We are very close to even now. Dwhatever opting for long jump, lava boost, a more consistent lava boost, and he does it flawlessly. He does not want to do what Weegee just did. And it looks like Weegee's internet has become much better now. We are seeing him move again around 30 frames a second. Rather than 30 seconds a frame. We're good to go. Hopefully. Very clean ledge grab skip by Weegee. See if Dwhatever can do the same here. He gets the ledge grab, just loses a second or two. So we just have Bully Star left for Weegee, and I think Elevator Star left for D. And Weegee's getting bullied here. Probably loses 4 or 5 seconds. So we're still pretty much all square. I mean, this whole race has been, I'd say, within 15 seconds, the entirety of the race, for the most part. We're going to DDD. See if anyone can compete with Drogi's chests from last race. Probably not. But we might see a front sub or two here. Both players are certainly capable of that. Looking pretty solid from both players. This race is still very close. I mean, this is really hype. Two of the best moving Mario 64 runners. Both with world record potential. Well, Weegee did have 16-star world record for a while there. And, you know, with D, 70-star world record is not out of the question. At least in the future. Very near future, perhaps. Looks like Weegee is going for front sub here. Save about 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds. And he gets it. Very nice. Dwhatever also trying front sub. Very nice. And now everyone's favorite part of the run. Well, maybe Manta Ray is not everyone's favorite part of the run. But after Manta Ray is everyone's favorite part of the run, Fire Sea.
Hegel.
This is just great. Weegee just keeping that edge. Just barely over D. But we'll see if he can... You know, just a small mistake like we saw last race. Just one ledge grab and you can lose 20 seconds. A death and you could lose like 40, 50 seconds if it's toward the end of Fire Sea. Let's see if both players can get the early elevators here. In order to get early elevator lava boost, you have to play very well. You can't make a mistake more than maybe a second in order to get it. Unless you're Kaiman, maybe you can miss like 5 seconds. Wow, that was a very, very early boost. But he was so fast. He's just like missing the red coin because he's just... And Dwhatever, wow. Very good play from both players. Near flawless, really. Dwhatever really got to that good ending very early too. This is just ridiculous gameplay here. Both players will be on pace for a low 26 Fire Sea, which is very solid 49 pace. Maybe low 49, high 48 almost. At least with their skill level, they could still practically pull out a 48 if they play flawlessly. Most likely 49-ish. Both hitting the throw there. You do not want to miss the Fire Sea throw. It costs about 15 seconds. And it's a very close throw. It's closer than Dark World, so when you do miss it, you just really feel not happy. Wow. 26-12 for Weegee. 26-14 for D. Did I see that right? This is just so close. And now we get to see another everyone's favorite stars, Wet Dry World 100. It's about 1 minute and 15 seconds of about as much movement as you're gonna see in 70 Star, with the exception of TTC 100 and perhaps Fire Sea. But Fire Sea, you know, you kind of gets under your fingers and everyone does close to the same movement. Wet Dry World 100, you have to react to a lot of more RNG than Fire Sea. Both players missed a coin, so that they can't miss any more coins, ideally. And Weegee getting the insta-spider there. That saves a good second or two over the spider that D got. That is very fortunate. But very good 100s here from both players. D getting shocked. Maybe a second or two lost. It's not a big deal. Oh, D cannot afford to lose that coin. He's gonna have to chase it. Trying to back this up here, and he does. But Weegee's certainly gonna take an extra 5 or 10 second lead from that. Now we'll get to see a triple jump wall kick strat. I don't think we saw this last race. It's one of the more riskier strats in the game. If you miss it, you can lose about 10 seconds. You triple jump wall kick here, and you skip the whole staircase and exclamation point area. Weegee doing it quite flawlessly. Both are doing the side flip method. Very old school, but some argue very more consistent. You can also do it without doing a side flip. You just kind of turn around. But it may not be as consistent for some players. I can't do either, so they both look like gods to me. Weegee falling into the water there. That will be at least around 10 seconds, I would say. And the sync is real. Now we are just tied. Oh, Dwhatever though, giving it right back, doing exactly what Weegee did. So we'll still have about a 10-second gap here. Maybe a little more. All in all, the movement though is just really very good from both players. Weegee doing everyone's most hated star because it's boring. Shocking arrowless. Perhaps the most boring star in the game. Dwhatever right behind him, doing the leg reduction, saving a frame. We're in a tiny, huge island. So again, Dwhatever I think is in second place right now in Division 1 in this league. Bonk there by Weegee. Kind of dominoing here, maybe losing 5+ seconds. Dwhatever's in second place. You get 40 points for a win. And you get an additional point for every 10 seconds that you win by. Right now, Dwhatever has 163 points. Weegee has 103 points. If these are updated, I'm not sure. Dwhatever's in second. Weegee is in 8th place. If he wins this, he could jump a few positions for sure. Weegee not able to get the clip there, which saves a second or so on this star. Just go around the mountain. We'll see if Dwhatever clips through the mountain. He also is unable to clip through the mountain. Both players like kind of making the same mistakes here. The script might be real. And Weegee having problems with the Piranha Plant star. Star that we might have said was free last race, but you never know. Weegee, the man who can get like minute 20-second bits, but you know, also mess up Piranha Plants. And the sync is getting very close to real. We're probably just about 7 seconds apart now. Talking to Toad here. Neither player, I don't think, getting the ideal leg reduction. Really doesn't matter. Just a couple frames. See if we can get mountain clips, maybe insta clips here. Dwhatever opting to start with breezeless, and he gets it. Very nice. It's perhaps the hardest trick in the game, or one of the hardest tricks. Saves 2 to 3 seconds. And Dwhatever, with TTM Reds, they have a very good relationship. Perhaps Valentine worthy. He can do this star like no other. I believe he had the spreadsheet record. Wow, that was just like a perfect TTM Reds. We might have to just replay that. Other than that ending. It was just flawless. I didn't even know what Weegee just did there because I was just too enthralled by Dwhatever. Weegee doing the reds himself. Let's see if he can add the spice level. Let's see if he can match the spice level that Dwhatever just threw out there. Pretty solid himself there. Wow. Both players putting on a clinic here for TTM Reds. If you guys want to learn how to properly do them, I should probably have a notebook in front of me. Dwhatever getting mountain clip, log wall kick, very clean. Weegee no problem with the box jump. We'll get to see how close these guys are now. They did a very different star order, but we'll be matched up here in a second. See if Weegee can get breezeless here to match D. He does not, so this could be very close. This looks like it could be just about frame perfect here. Looks like Dwhatever has a very slight lead now. Basically tied, going into SL. This is fun. Call the neighbors, wake the kids. Both players starting with Snowman's head. This is very good. Dwhatever doing the small optimization there, where you triple jump a platform up, and Weegee having a little problem there. But that was that would have been a very sick backup. Unfortunately, he's gonna lose about 10 seconds here. Dwhatever, very solid pond star. Wow, that was very good. It's about as well as you can do it. Weegee will get a second try here at Snowman's head. Can be a very tricky star, but no problem there. Second try, no problem. Dwhatever getting the shortest star in the game. Wow, this is really good. This race is just so much fun here. Weegee trying to make it a little less fun by not getting the star. So D now has a 1-star edge after the snowman mishap and the misstep there with the deep freeze star. But still, anything can happen. We still have very difficult stars ahead of us. Dwhatever now exiting stage, going back into basement to do HMC before going back up again to do Tippy. Still very solid 49 pace, I'd say, from both players. I'd say a 48 could still technically be possible for D. Triple jump box star, no problem for Dwhatever. Not too many stars are a problem for him. The Man could be a walking, breathing 46 in a year or two. And Weegee could be a walking, breathing 14. Maybe that's why he chose the number 14. Solid HMC for both runners here. It's just kind of a little break almost before Tippy, before things really get serious. Sure, you can mess things up in HMC, but you tend to gather yourself during this stage, I feel like, when you do HMC late, before the really difficult stars begin. Alright, both runners getting the Metal Cap Mario star, where we do not get the Metal Cap. That would take far too long. Weegee, very textbook HMC exit star. And Dwhatever finishing up his last star on the stage with Rolling Rocks, looking very good. And yeah, D could still get a 48. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but it would be very difficult, especially in a race setting, I feel like. But certainly 49 looks to be quite likely. He's playing out of his mind. I mean, he's playing in his parameters, maybe even with his mind. But by most people's standards, out of their mind, I'd say. And we are doing pro Lakitu bounce here. This can save a couple seconds, and he does it quite well. Having a little problem grabbing the ball. His arm might be a little tired. Wow, this is okay. Okay, you know. Losing, oh no, this is unreal here. Okay. So he took so long grabbing the pole that that fire cycle was different than it normally is when you first get up there for Lakitu bounce. So Weegee now took the lead. He entered Rainbow Ride at least 20 seconds behind or so, but that was a big, unfortunate mistake. And it's one of those things you don't really think about, because you don't often spend that much time grabbing the pole that the fire cycle is different. And it's happening again, unfortunately. Perhaps his arm is tired. I've had that happen before where you just can't get the mashing down. And it's really not fair. It's unfortunate. And Weegee has just played flawlessly, and he's really taken advantage of Dwhatever's mistakes. Well, really, it's just one mistake. It's just not grabbing the pole, and that just kind of dominoed into the death. That death was really just caused by the pole. It's actually really not quite fair. So here's our third try at Lakitu bounce, at pro Lakitu bounce, and he's bounced off of Lakitu all 3 times. But all 3 times he has not succeeded with getting the star. So the setup, he's got it down, but the result, not so much. So, he messed up tricky triangles back up there. We're gonna have to go with swinging in the breeze. Another at least 10 seconds lost, I'd say. Probably more. He's now about a star behind. But you know what? Dwhatever is a boss, and he's gonna pull out this Lakitu bounce flawlessly right here. Maybe not. Well, he is a boss still. This time that the tricky triangles back up works out well. And Weegee's already done with Rainbow Ride. He really just flew through that Rainbow Ride, I think. I didn't notice any mistakes. Weegee opting to get the Toad Star after TTC. Doesn't really matter. It's just about a half-second difference and a little different cast movement. So Dwhatever trying a 5th time for Lakitu bounce, and he got the bounce 4 out of 5 times. So this pull, it's just so cruel. Okay, there we go. No, unfortunately. If it were not for this Lakitu bounce, Dwhatever could have gotten a 48. It is really not fair. This one trick, which I'm sure he just normally absolutely crushes. Because he looked very consistent with the actual bounce. And Weegee's just kind of flying through this TTC 100 here. That's going to be a problem. That's so 1-up. That's not worth any coins. So we'll have to get a backup box here. We are 2 coins short for Weegee. Okay. Now we've got the right amount of coins. It was looking like a spicy 100, but giving some of the time that he's ahead back. And if I'm sure of anything, it's that Dwhatever can make up some time on a TTC 100. He is a god at this start. Really, all the really great players seem to be gods at this start. Something about it. And I'm just jinxing him, but honestly, he is a god at this start. Weegee now doing moving stars for TTC. No trouble here. Getting the fast cycle there on Pit and Pendulum. Saves about a second. Although he lost the second by ledge grabbing, but very... Only the fastest players can do that cycle. He is certainly one of them. Dwhatever doing that new movement there toward the end, where you roll out on that triangle. That looked very spicy. Weegee messing up the triple jump wall kick. Let's see, this can sometimes lead to a death, but we don't want to see that. Or maybe we do. Just want a close race, that's all. So Weegee is 2 stars ahead now. 2 quick stars ahead, but still 2 stars ahead. It's at least 30 seconds. Probably a bit more. Dwhatever was doing the movement there for the faster cycle as well. I think he also does that normally. Just 2 more stars left for Weegee. Solid movement from both players there. Weegee with the firstie. When you get a first frame wall kick there at the end of that star, it saves at least like a half a second. Dwhatever kicking the top of the clock out of frustration, but still getting in on time. Weegee just has reds left to go. D bonking there, and bonking again. And Weegee is ready to show off his bits. Bowser in the sky. Weegee can do this level about as well as anybody. Certainly in an RTA setting, he's been known to just do this flawlessly, as fast as just about anybody can. We'll see if he plays it a little safe here, because he knows he has a lead. I would assume maybe he won't go as all out as he normally does. But we'll see. Looking pretty good. Okay. Very good cycle. And it looks like he's gonna do moving right side. So yeah, he wanted to go all out still. Doesn't care that he has the lead. He wants those extra points. The more you win by, the more points you get. The only problem is, if you're too risky, you might not win at all. That's the problem. Okay. Well, things could get a little interesting. We'll see if he still wants to do moving right. Dwhatever doing the pro movement there after that toad, or attempting to, it's pretty cool. Oh geez, this, okay, I can't believe this. Dwhatever took the lead. I can't believe what I'm seeing. Weegee had a solid 40-second plus lead, I'd say. But now this is outrageous. So let's see if D knows that he has the lead now. Let's see how he wants to play this. Anything can happen, folks. This is as exciting as it can get. And now it's not as exciting. Because Weegee has just died again, a second time in bits. Dwhatever, still gonna go for the spicy right side moving, and he just nails it. And now Dwhatever has quite a large lead, although these elevators can be tricky. Dwhatever looks like he can miss maybe 2 throws and still win this. Assuming Weegee can nail this triple jump wall kick this time. Let's see. He's doing left side, and he gets it. But wow, what a back and forth type of race, you know. D had the lead for a while. Weegee had the lead then for a long, long while. The majority of the race. And 2 deaths. 2 deaths in bits, and Dwhatever comes back and wins. He never gave up, folks. Never gave up. And he showed us some spicy movement throughout the race. They both really did. It's just the mistakes were just, you know, very time-consuming at times. Wow, what a match, though. Dwhatever.
Hello.
What's up, man? How do you feel? That was a great match.
I'm confused.
That Lakitu bounce was very tough. I mean, you got the bounce part on almost
I've
all
never
of them.
been sniped like that ever.
It was crazy.
What's up, man?
But you
How do
still,
feel?
you didn't give up
That
after
was a
that.
great
You
match.
still played solid.
Yeah, I tried to not lose focus, I guess.
Did you know when you entered
Very
bits
tough.
what was happening to Weegee?
No, I had no idea.
Wow, because I saw you do moving right side and just absolutely nail it, and I was like, wow, I don't know if this guy knows he's ahead now, but you really clutched that out at the end. So
Damn, I'm kind of happy about that. I was gonna be like, that's whatever. I didn't play that great, but it's sad about what happened to Weegee. That's awful, actually.
yeah, it was sad to watch. You were on 48 pace even into Tippy. I mean, your HMC split I think was still
Yeah, Tippy just got me.
sub 40. So yeah, it was mainly just Tippy, but very good, very fun race to watch.
I'm glad.
And you're looking really good in the standings now. So I think you're already in second place, just behind Punkation. In the D1
I have only lost to him. Yet I think I still have to race Cheese, so probably my next hard opponent.
Oh, fun. That'll be a
Yeah.
must-watch matchup.
I think for next week it's against Heisenberger, and then I don't know. But yeah.
Cool, man.
Cheese is gonna be tough, I think.
Thanks for showing off spicy movement on a lot of those stars. The TTM Reds was just spicy. I mean, a lot of the stars you like are just godlike.
I tried, but still, big rip to Weegee. That's unfortunate. Wait.
Yes, because he did play really well for the majority of the match. He was ahead a lot and upstairs, and it looked like it was his to win, and just unfortunate in bits. I mean,
GG's anyways. That's sad. But yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, congrats, man. We'll see you. You got a 16-star matchup coming up or anything?
Yes, on Saturday actually against Jimmy.
Oh, fun. All right. We'll be sure to check that out.
All right.
So, thanks a lot.
Yeah, thanks for commentating, dude.
Thanks. We'll see ya.
Have a good one, boys.